What is going on, guys? Welcome to the start of season 2 of my FXRacer career mode, and this is episode 21, where we'll finally begin this season. Here you can see the new team lineups. Some drivers are new and some drivers retired, so that we have a small change in lineup, and we'll also use the 2025 liveries now. Here you can see them. So let's get this second season started then. Here come the 5 red lights, and we'll start from P12 into the first of 2 races in this episode. Side by side with our teammate and Bastian, and the Aston made up 3 places in the first chicane. We are up to P8. Into this turn we go, we top the rear of the Mercedes, and we are up to P7. Close behind the other Mercedes and the Aston. I think it's Milsots in the Mercedes. Yes, Milsots. Coming to the end of the lap. We're a bit far away from the Mercedes driver, and our teammate has closed up to us. But through this fast chicane, we now close up to Milsots and into the fast right-hander. We tried around the outside, but it's not close enough. And in the penultimate turn of the lap, out of the final turn we go onto the start-finish straight. Can we make a move with the DRS on the start-finish straight? No, we are too far away. Or we can make a move. No, we can't. We lined us side by side with him, but we were too far away. Now into the hairpin we go. We brake very late, and we can overtake him, and we are up to P6 now. Next up ahead is Aston also in the Aston Martin. And then we've got Sparky's YouTube, and RXJan in P3. Into this fast right-hander we go, and we caught up to the Aston and the Ferrari, so we'll have to overtake them fast if we want to win the race still. Through the fast chicane we go. We are catching side by side with Aston also into the fast right-hander, and we are through. We are up to P5. Next up ahead is Sparky's YouTube. In the penultimate turn we go. We run a bit wide, and onto the start-finish straight with the DRS. Can we overtake the Ferrari man? The Ferrari man from Slovakia, and we overtake him into turn 1, and we are up to P4. Next up ahead is the McLaren man, which is RXJan. And then we've got David and Oyapuf, the other Ferrari and the other McLaren. But there's still a small gap, and 2 laps later we caught up to them finally. But my tires are falling away, so I'm gonna pit in the end of this lap. I think they are also gonna pit in the end of this lap. Coming to the final turn, and into the pits we go. And we're changing to the soft tires. Out of the pit lane we go, onto the fast lane, and we get a better pit stop than both McLarens, and also a better pit stop than David. Side by side out of the pit exit, and we're in front. We're on provisional win. We will win the race if all drivers pit. And a lap later we caught up to the rookie, to Nitrix, the Williams man. Close behind Salvatore. What is the rookie able to do in the first race of the new season? As they are all coming into the pits and we're leading the race now. With 3 laps to go, can we also win it? And as we come to the final turn of the final lap, and we're gonna win the 2025 Australian Grand Prix. And P2 will go to David and P3 goes to Angelo. What a race this was. Our teammate ends up in P3, I think. Yes, Angelo is our teammate. Angelo ends up in P3. And here's the Constructors' Championship standings. And then we'll move to second race. And this will be in Austria. Our home race. Can we score good points at our home race? We get a good start starting from P8. Directly overtaking 2 cars. And into turn 1 we go. We also overtake the Mercedes, the other Mercedes of Mesels. And we're up to P6. No, up to P5. Into turn 3 we go. We're close behind both McLarens and both Ferraris as they are in front. I'm in P5. Now trying to dive from on the inside of Oyapuf, but he defends around the outside and can stay in front. Into the infield we go. We're close to the McLaren man. The Scottish McLaren driver defends very well to stay in front. Coming to the final turns of the lap, and you run wide a bit and you get the track limits warning. Oh no. Please, this shouldn't be a thing for fighting against the wind. We're trying it on the inside and we tap the rear of Arixan. We brake a bit too late and in the end we don't make up any positions. Into turn 3 we go again. A dive bomb on the inside. Can you overtake the McLaren man now finally? Yes, we finally overtake Oyapuf and we are finally up to P4. Next up ahead is Arixan, the other McLaren. Into the next turn we try a small dive bomb, but we couldn't finish it off. Now around the outside. He has a better exit. We try the switchback move, but he is too far ahead to make it possible. Now into the infield, to the S sections we go. And we again have a track limit warning. Oh no, what is going on? We can only have 3 track limits, only 2 track limits warnings, and after this third one, we would get a 5-second penalty. Oh no. This is getting crucial. Into lap 3 we go. We try a dive bomb on both Ferraris, but instead we lose the out to Arixan again. And we are down to P4 again. The McLaren man, he's doing well around the outside. Now we try it on the inside with a tighter line, but he gets a better exit and he can stay in front. Into turn 4 we go. We try a dive from on the inside, but we still haven't got the best run out of the turn, and Arixan can still stay in front. And instead he's trying to overtake Sparkus. What is going on? And Oyapuf is trying to overtake us. We run wide while defending, but this time without getting a track limit warning. Oh no, where has our pace gone after winning the race in Australia last time out with a so big gap to P2? But now with the DRS on the start-finish straight, we can finally overtake the McLaren man. And oh, Sparky's YouTube, can we overtake him? Into turn 1 we go. He's around the outside, but we can overtake him. And we're up to P2. Next up ahead is David in the other Ferrari. Can we also overtake him before the pit stops? We're trying everything to catch up to him, but till before the pit stop it wasn't enough. And now we're changing to the hard tires as we come to the half race, and we crash into our teammate. What happened there? He pitched in front of us and we couldn't get our wheel turned, and we crashed into our teammate, and this brought the McLaren back in front of us. Oh no. This is going to be difficult to win this race, to win our home race. We did so well out last time in Australia, and now we're on home soil. It's getting difficult. As we are close to Arxan and we're down to P6. I think some drivers still have to pit, the likes of Esteban also and Pierre Gasly. So I would be on provisional P4, but we'll see what will happen. We're close to Arxan. Can you overtake the McLaren driver in the final sector? We're very close. Can you overtake him? No, around the final turn. No, not the final turn, not yet. But we're still close. Now around the final corner, and Sparkus comes into the pits. Now can we overtake him around the outside, on the outside line? Yes, we can, and we are up to P5. And with two drivers pitting, we're up to P3. And Sparkus coming out in front of us again. Sparkus made a huge overcut on me and David. And now he leads the race. Can we overtake David into turn 3? We're both fighting for P2 or for the win. It's a 4-driver battle for the win with both Ferraris, me and Arxan. Who will win the 2025 Austrian Grand Prix? Is it gonna be Sparkus YouTube, or is it gonna be David, or is it me, or is it Arxan? Who will win it? It's a close battle that will come to an end in 3 laps. We're really close to David. Round the final corner, I had a little look on the inside of the final turn, but it didn't work out quite. Now onto the start finish straight we go, onto lap 8. On the outside, David defends the inside. Can we go around the outside? No, he stays in front. We run wide a bit, so we couldn't hold it around the outside, and David stays in front. Now into turn 3 we go again. We're still close, but Sparkus, he runs away when we are fighting all the time. But we need that position. We need every single point that we can get in this season. This season is getting very close, very intense, very exciting. As we again close up to David through the middle sector. Can we now overtake him? But now he's a bit far away now. Around the final turn, onto lap 9 we go. We still have the DRS spot. Into turn 1 we go, we're closing and we're closing again, we're trying it around the outside. This time he's a bit further in front, and he can stay in front. The Ferrari man defended me 2 times and is still in front, and the other Ferrari of Sparkus YouTube runs away. Probably it is going to be a win for the Slovakian. And in P2 it's either an Austrian or an Italian. Who is it gonna be? Or is it gonna be Arxan who will get P2? Into the infield and the middle sector we go again. We're really close to David. Now we're coming to the final lap of the race. The final lap will begin shortly. Round the final turn we go on the start finish straight and into the final lap of the 2025 Austrian Grand Prix. And now we try it again around the outside, and now we're way closer, and we can finally overtake the Italian man. We finally overtook David, and we're finally up to P2. Now we try everything to still overtake Sparky's, but no, it wasn't meant to. And draw the final turn, and we cut the turn a bit, and we get a 5-second time penalty. No! In the final turn, in the final lap, and we're down to P7 with that penalty. What a silly mistake from me. And Nitrix, the rookie, gets up into P4 in his Williams. What a crazy performance from him. And our teammate ends up in P9. And not so good performance from him, but this will change as we go further into the season. And here are the Drivers' Championship standings. We lose both places to the Ferraris, and in the Constructors' Championship we also lose out to Ferrari. Thanks for watching.